In this edition, we cover how to catch a truly enigmatic fish of UK and European waters, the Golden Grey Mullet. We'll first cover where they can be found. We'll then discuss the ideal conditions for Golden Grey Mullet. We'll then take a look at where to cast along with some other key methods. We'll cover tips on tackle and rigs, as well as some top baits for this species. So where can we find Golden Grey Mullet? In the UK, Golden Grey Mullet are actually found all around the Isles, but they are a fish that prefers warmer water compared to the other mullet species, so you are more likely to reliably catch them in the southern parts of the UK. These include shorelines such as the English Channel. They can also be caught along the southern Welsh beaches, including as far up as Cardigan Bay. They are also reliably caught along the southern Irish coast. Along the continent they can be found as far north as southern Norway and Denmark, but are reliably caught in the warmer waters from France downwards all the way to Portugal. They are found throughout the Mediterranean and can also be found in the Black Sea. Unlike other mullet species, they do not tolerate brackish water, which is one main reason they are not found within the Baltic. So which conditions are best suitable? The season for golden greys can start as early as April in the south if temperatures are warm and stable. It's much more likely, though, that May will be a more reliable start for the season. Generally, they are a summer species, so you can expect the season to peak between June and August. Golden Grey Mullet will typically be gone by the end of September, though in certain warmer years with settled conditions they may stay into October. Any size of tide, including rising in size and falling in size tides, can be suitable. The larger tides will promote inshore movement and uncover larger areas of coast for feeding, so will give you something of an edge. The flood tide tends to be the best time to target them, especially when there is good flow in the water. They can be targeted on the ebb, but only briefly after the high tide is reached, as they will follow the tide out to avoid being stranded. Golden Grey Mullet are daylight feeders, so should only be targeted on day tides. They don't tolerate rough seas, so it's the extended periods of settled conditions that draws them inshore. They also don't tolerate lots of colour in the water, preferring clear conditions. An easy surf can actually be better than dead still conditions, as this promotes some movement in the water, helping to dislodge their food. So where should we be looking to cast? Golden greys visit shallow beaches as they are a true specialist of shallow water depths. As well as the open beaches, they will also visit estuaries and even lagoons situated inshore, using either the channels that feed into them, or simply by breaching any high points of shoreline during a larger tide. It's very possible to catch them close in, at ranges less than 60 yards. During the ebb you will need to cast further than this, as the mullet will sense the change in tide direction. So let's take a look at some options for tackle. It's possible to float fish for golden greys. You can also use spinning techniques, either with or without baited lures. Here we provide you with an example of a rig you can use for a roving lightweight ledger approach. A ledger setup that can move across the seabed with the current is ideal, as this can help you find fish. As you won't need long casts and won't be fishing rough conditions, fishing a light setup using a 2-ounce estuary-style rod designed for mullet and flatfish, or even a spinning rod that casts between 1 to 2 ounces would be a good choice. Use a reel size of no more than 4,000 to match the rod. You can use either mono or braid for the main line, ideally of no less than 15-pound breaking strain. A bullet lead slid up the main line can be used, but in this case we show a bomb lead option attached with a sliding boom lead clip. Either of these options will move well in the tide and both provide good bite detection. The lead must be between 1 to 2 ounces. Note the lead in this picture is a grip wire lead, but you would be better to use a plain style lead. For your snood, you should ideally be using fluorocarbon in the clear water conditions, with a breaking strain of anywhere between 8 to 10 pound. Use a decent length of around 2 feet. For the hook, be sure to use a strong pattern, long shanked hook, between size 6 to size 8. So what would be some decent options for bait? Harbour ag are considered the top bait for golden greys. Many anglers opt to leave some of the tail and hook to aid with visual attraction in the clear water. You can also use chopped up king rag. Small chunks of peeler crab can also be an effective bait, along with other small crustacean baits such as prawns. Lugworm baits can also be used, and it's even possible to catch golden grey mullets using small sand eel baits. Hi guys, just a quick reminder, if you like my videos and find that you are learning some useful tips, please do remember to click the subscribe button just under this video. Subscribing is completely free. There's no sign-up process, as it's all done at the click of a button. Also do remember to hit the like button if you find a specific video interesting and helpful. Doing these things really does help support the channel and allows me to keep making more and more helpful videos that will hopefully make your sessions that much more enjoyable. Thanks so much guys. If you'd like to know how to predict water clarity when targeting golden greys or any other species, or would like to see guides on how to catch other mullet species, check out the links showing now. Visit our channel page to find videos on fish species, conditions, tackle, conservation and more. Just click the channel name below this video. Thanks for watching.